The Slave and the Lion. Once upon a time, there lived a rich man named Harry. He had a slave called Peter. The slave was made to do household chores. Peter worked very hard to please his master, but the master was very rude and cruel to him. Soon, he became very sick of his master's cruel treatment. He became so desperate that he thought of running away from the house. One day, when Harry was out of town for some business, he ran to the forest. He found a cave near a tree and hid himself there, so that no one was able to find him. Suddenly, he heard a heart-rending loud sound. When he turned round, he was frozen with horror. There was a lion, coming nearer and nearer. But it was limping and groaning in deep pain. When it had to come very close, it held out its paw and looked expectantly at Peter. Poor creature! Its paw was swollen, and a thorn stuck in it. The kind-hearted slave felt deeply distressed at the animal's condition. He hesitated for a moment. A dreaded animal was in front of him. But the suffering of the poor lion was too much for him to bear, so he got over his fear soon. He extended his hand and pulled out the thorn very gently out of its paw. The lion looked relieved. As a gesture of gratitude to the kind man, he licked his leg. In the meantime, the servants of the cruel master, who were searching for the slave, came to the forest where he was hiding. They caught him and took him to the master. The master was furious to see the slave and decided to give him an exemplary punishment. He intended the people of the town to witness the punishment. A lion was brought to pounce upon the slave. Now it was the same lion who the wretched slave had saved from agony. Immediately, the lion recognized its rescuer. It advanced slowly and began to lick his hands tenderly. Peter, too, reciprocated his gesture and patted him on his head. It was a wonderful sight for the people of the town, a feast for their eyes. They strongly demanded that the slave be set free. In the end, the cruel master yielded and set the poor slave free. Moral of the story is, kindness is always rewarded.